Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel as we dive into a really neat workflow today. We are going to walk through how to turn those long videos you already have into viral short clips seamlessly. Then we'll cover scheduling those shorts and automating a big chunk of your regular content grind using Vizard. I want to show you exactly how this tool functions in practice and what truly sets it apart from everything else out there. We'll even give a real walk around of the app so you can see just how simple it is to get clips that actually perform well. So without wasting any more time on introductions, let's jump straight into what this magic is all about. Alright, first things first, what exactly is Vizard in plain, simple terms? It is essentially an AI-powered editor that automatically scans your long videos to find the most engaging moments. It then turns those highlighted segments into perfectly ready-to-post short-form clips. But the platform is designed to be much more than just simple auto-trimming, which is a key differentiator. It boasts an integrated auto-scheduling system that can post for you based on the frequency you define. Furthermore, it includes a content calendar feature to help you plan, tweak, and publish across all socials in one central spot. You should think of this entire system as a smart assistant dedicated to squeezing extra reach out of everything you already record. Now, I know you have probably heard about a whole bunch of other editing tools on the market. There is the traditional route, which means using powerful editors like Premiere or Final Cut Pro. Then you have Descript, which is fantastic for working directly off the video transcript and some auto edits. And finally, there are those one-trick platforms that only create clips but completely skip scheduling or multi-platform posting. The main issue with most of these options is that they are often either too expensive, way too manual, or only solve one piece of the larger content puzzle. Vizard aims to stitch those gaps together by combining automated clip discovery with quick edits. It then adds robust scheduling capabilities and the convenience of calendar management all under one roof. It might not be perfect for every single creator out there, but it is super helpful if you want less busy work. The goal is to give you more high-quality, repostable content with significantly less manual effort overall. Let me quickly show you the interface so you can actually picture how genuinely straightforward this whole process is. When you first sign in, you land directly on the dashboard, which is also the main Create page. This is the primary area where you either upload your long video file or simply link your cloud recording source. I've got a couple of samples loaded from earlier tests so you can see the results right away. When you click on any of those completed projects, you immediately see the clip suggestions the AI has pulled out. The system conveniently displays the timestamp, the suggested clip length, and its unique performance score. Underneath each suggested clip, you'll find small action buttons for downloading or making another variation via remix. There is also a neat option to remove the background, which is great for interviews or talking head style content. And of course, a simple button exists if you just want to delete that particular suggestion entirely. Honestly, the Explore page is one of my absolute favorite sections of the entire application. This is the area where you can view community-generated clips and see trending formats other creators are successfully using. It provides you with instant, high-quality inspiration based on what's already working for others. For instance, you might see a creator editing a long podcast moment into a 30-second hook using jump cuts and captions. You can then effectively steal that vibe, but have the AI apply that structure automatically to your own content. These community examples are crucial for spotting styles that are currently resonating most with audiences. This could be a tight reaction shot, a punchy quote card design, or perhaps a behind-the-scenes microcut. In the bottom right corner of the screen, there is a small circular icon for submitting direct feedback to the developers. This is super handy if you ever encounter something weird or if you have a feature request you really want to see implemented. Also tucked away in that menu, you will find language options and a simple toggle for switching to dark mode. That dark mode setting is particularly nice when you are doing some deep editing sessions late at night. Let's circle back to the actual creation process when you click the main Create button. You are immediately presented with options, primarily concerning which clip detection mode you want to utilize. You also select the desired aspect ratio for your final output, like 16:9, 9:16 for vertical, or 4:5 for square feeds. Crucially, you define how many total clips you want the AI to generate in that initial batch run. I personally tend to run a batch of 4 to 8 clips, so I have plenty of options to pick the best 2 or 3 later on. One genuinely neat feature here is the ability to apply a style modifier, which acts like an enhanced prompt for Vizard. You can instruct the AI to apply a tone like fast cuts, emotional hook, or even an informal meme style to the output. The AI then rescores and subtly tweaks the generated clips to align much better with that specific tone you requested. This modifier setting is quite subtle, but it really saves a massive amount of time on manual fiddling later. Just a small caveat to keep in mind, some of the higher-end export presets are locked behind paid tiers. This includes things like ultra-high resolution captions or certain advanced branded templates for exporting. So if you are trying Vizard for the very first time, always take a look at what those free tier limits actually look like. However, when you compare it to stitching everything by hand or paying for multiple separate apps, Vizard is often more cost-effective. This is especially true for creators who need to consistently publish fresh, short-form content every single week. Okay, let me walk you through a real-world example I recently ran to illustrate the power of this workflow. I loaded a complete 40-minute interview I had done with a very talented musician into the system. Vizard scanned the entire 40 minutes and immediately surfaced 12 very strong potential clips for me to review. The very first batch that popped up contained classic highlights like a genuinely funny one-liner or a deep personal backstory. For every single clip, you can see the precise start and end time markers, which is incredibly useful for review. You also have the option to trim a little more off the beginning or end if the AI was just slightly off the perfect moment. Adding auto-captions is one click, and you can easily select a specific thumbnail frame right then and there. There is also that incredibly useful remix button, which generates variations using different crop points or slightly altered captions. This feature is super handy when you want to A/B test a couple of slightly different hooks to see which one grabs attention better. I used the AI auto-edit to quickly create a 30-second highlight reel perfectly formatted for YouTube Shorts. Simultaneously, I generated a vertical version optimized specifically for use on TikTok, all within minutes. Some clips were absolutely perfect right out of the box, needing zero further input from my side. Other clips only needed minor, quick fixes, like adjusting caption timing or perhaps removing an awkward hand gesture captured. Fortunately, those small edits are incredibly fast because the user interface is intentionally kept focused and minimal. Now, let's talk about scheduling, because this is the crucial feature where Vizard truly pulls ahead of many competitors. After you have finalized all your short clips, you just toggle on the integrated auto-schedule option. You simply set the exact frequency you want to post at, which platforms you want to target, and your preferred time windows. Vizard then intelligently spaces out all those posts automatically, populating your entire content calendar. The calendar view itself is very visual and allows you to easily drag and drop clips to reschedule them if needed. For those of you working in teams, you can leave internal notes or even formally assign clips to a colleague for review. This scheduling suite is honestly a huge time saver if you are batching content for an entire week or even a full month ahead. Let's quickly compare this to the other routes, because everyone always asks this specific question. Premiere or Final Cut Pro are certainly powerful, but you will spend hours manually editing every single short clip from scratch. Descript is excellent for editing based on transcript text, but its scheduling and cross-platform publishing capabilities are generally quite limited. Many of those clip-only apps are cheap, but they simply do not handle the crucial posting logistics or calendar management. Vizard positions itself right in the middle of these options, offering a bridge between automation and control. You get better automated editing than most simple tools, plus the scheduling features that save you from juggling multiple platforms. One real limitation to keep front of mind is that the AI won't nail the perfect moment every single time. Just be aware of that. Sometimes it might slice right into a sentence mid-thought, or it could miss a tiny but critical visual cue. This is exactly why those remix and quick manual trim features we saw earlier remain so incredibly important for iterating quickly. Also, just remember that the most advanced integrations and high-end templates are typically locked behind the higher subscription tiers. So if your team has very advanced needs for cross-platform branding, make sure you budget for that accordingly. For those worried about losing creative control, Vizard is absolutely not trying to replace your unique human judgment. Its main job is to dramatically speed up the discovery phase and give you consistently good starting points for editing. You still have all the power to manually tweak captions, choose the absolute best thumbnail, and adjust publishing copy. The entire system is focused on reducing the initial setup friction, not making everything totally uneditable or automatic. Let me share 2 quick, effective workflows that I personally run on a regular basis with this tool. Workflow 1, I take the long podcast, auto-detect 10 highlight clips, refine the best 4, and schedule them to post twice a week. Then I check the calendar's performance data and swap out any underperforming clips for better ones later in the queue. Workflow 2 involves taking a recent webinar and extracting 3 specific 30-second product hook moments. I then add custom call-to-action overlays to those hooks and schedule them across both LinkedIn and TikTok with unique captions. Both of these specific workflows have reliably cut my manual content creation time in half, which is incredible. The consistency of my short-form output has also dramatically improved since I started using this system for batching. One more thing I absolutely love is the integrated analytics feature within the platform itself. Once your clips go live across the different networks, you can track basic performance metrics right inside the Vizard dashboard. This helps you instantly know which clips performed well and, more importantly, helps you understand why they resonated. That constant feedback loop is what makes the AI smarter over time and what helps you refine your best formats. Before I wrap this all up, a quick shout out to all the creators who are currently operating on a tighter budget. If you are used to paying premium prices for 4 separate apps to get this exact output, Vizard offers a truly consolidated experience. That said, you always need to weigh your exact needs, because if you need high-end color grading or complex VFX, stick to the pro editors. But if your main goal is steady, scalable, high-volume short-form content, this type of AI tool is genuinely a game changer. Alright, that is the complete rundown of the Vizard workflow for automating your short-form creation process. If you like this walkthrough and want me to demo this live with one of your actual videos, drop a comment below or send me a DM. I will personally pick a submission from the comments for the next deep dive video on the channel. Also, if you enjoyed this kind of practical content, please smash that like button right now to show your support. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future practical content hacks just like this one. I will leave a direct link to Vizard down in the description box below so you can go check it out for yourself. You can poke around the interface and see exactly what I was talking about with all these features. Thank you all so much for watching today. I truly hope this was helpful for your content strategy. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next video.